Good morning, my beloveds. It's Friday, day after Halloween. How was your Halloween? Did you dress up? I get that Halloween doesn't exist all over the world. Got it. And it exists in a lot of parts of the world. Did you celebrate? Is it a celebration? I'm not sure. I get to confess, while I oogle my own hair, I just got it done yesterday. This was my favorite Halloween in like the last 30 years since I was a kid. It was a new experience with new creations, new version of myself, and it was extraordinary. I had so much fun yesterday. I didn't dress up, although because I went trick-or-treating with my mom's neighbors, the children were like, "Paula, you're all dressed in black. You look like the nighttime." I'm like, "Okay, done. I'll be dressed up as the night." It's quite fitting. Did you dress up? If so, as what? Did you have fun? Did you eat a mountain of candy and chocolate? I feel like this is the moment where people put on, well, indulge, let's say. And rightfully so. Life is grand. Is life grand? So, I'm coming to you in a new version of myself. Yeah. I completed a 4-month training that I facilitated. I wasn't a student. I was a facilitator. Leading roughly 100 souls to their transformation over those 4 months. Came to completion on Wednesday, 2 days ago. Yesterday was about me. And decompressing after putting out 4 months of lots of energy. Because that's what happens, you know? People ask me if I'm a coach. I'm like, no. I'm a leader. I'm a cheerleader. I'm an excellent support. I am a source of resource, opportunities, and possibilities. So when people share their things with me, you know what becomes possible? I'll tell you. A new point of view. You know what becomes possible with a new point of view? A whole new world filled with opportunities and possibilities. So let me see if I can give you an example. I can. No, I don't want to give you that one. Here, I'll see if I can articulate it in a way that doesn't yield any details of the story. So I have something right here that could be construed, received, interpreted as wicked painful. Yeah, it could be. An older version of myself would probably not be showing up the way I am. An older version of myself would probably be in worry or concern or distress, not sleeping, maybe even putting on a little weight due to complete freakiness. I might even be picking up an old habit in the mismanagement of this stimulation in that old version of me. I think I'd be drinking away the pain or be doing a mountain of drugs, like a really old version of me, like the oldest version of me. In the face of pain, that's what I would choose. And now let's go over my journey. Maybe even, let's say, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, I already had a very different relationship with how to manage myself and stimulation, aka pain. And now stimulation comes in all ways, but in this particular moment, pain, exquisite pain. Ugh. And I don't mean physical pain. I mean emotional, psychological, energetic pain. Okay? I don't have someone coming to physically beat me up, but I do have someone choosing to create spiritual warfare and psychological manipulation. We all have some of those people in our worlds, don't we? How are you showing up for that? Maybe something will land for you today. So I've got extraordinary pain right here. And like I just showed you how I used to relate to it. Now, notice. It's right there. Notice my energy. I'm okay. I got this. I'm calm. I'm cool. I'm collected. And this monumental pain is right here. Yeah. So what am I doing with it? I keep it right there, outside of me. If it comes inside of me, it could take over. I will not let that happen. So it's outside of me. This pain is right there. At any moment when I'm not in my power, it could come inside of me, right? But I'm too powerful for that now. I've got this bubble around me that I built, that I created, that I enforce. And because I'm a leader and I'm a powerful one at that, I look after myself. So I've got this bubble. And so all stimulation, including pain, can only get so far without me letting it in. Otherwise, it just bounces. So I continuously notice it because it's trying to infiltrate and get in there. And so it's there. And now I have recreated all of the stories that are attached to this particular piece of stimulation, pain. You know, I used to, in the origination of it, where it comes from, the beginning of the saga, I experienced wicked pain and I let it in. And then I was like, oh my God, that is wicked. And then it presented itself in another way and I did let it in again. So know that I'm not infallible. Know that I'm not impenetrable. It's like, okay, so when it does come in, what happens there? Okay. So it did enter the field. This energy, this pain, it did enter my field. It entered my field about, a few weeks ago. And here's how that looked. I was like, whoa. And I was shaking. Like I was having a physiological response. And I was shaking. I was like, what is happening here? And my body was in such resistance to what this energy was coming. So like that was the shaking part. Like this energy is coming in and my body is like, no. It was an experience. Let's say that. And it took me a little bit to heal, to nourish, to cool my jets, to rehabilitate. I'll be like, whoa, that was extraordinary. Whoa. How do I feel about that? Whoa, what am I going to do about that? First, I've got to chill out. So I looked after myself and I chilled out. And then when I chilled out, I was like, okay, now I've got my greatness back. What happened there? What happened there was that my show was shaken. The caca infiltrated my energy field. So what triggered me into letting that happen? Okay, well, let's unpack that trigger. Let me reveal the button under that so that I can heal it, so that I can be free and I will not repeat that cycle again. Notice how gentle, soothing, loving, gracious, responsive, healing, reinvigorating, nourishing, supportive. That's how I show up for myself, no matter what, all day and twice on Sunday. Why? Because I care about this. And I care about the little 6-year-old version of me. And I care about my soul's wisdom. And I absolutely care about Source and my mission. So if it's to be, it's up to me. My healing is up to me. My self-love is up to me. My self-conversation is up to me. How I heal myself is up to me. How I look after myself is up to me. Everything is up to me. How cool is that? Everything is up to you. Did you know? Food for thought, something to notice, and opportunities and possibilities. Wishing you a blessed day.